9-337-7407 or online at KalamazooBachFestival.org. It is 7 a.m. and this is WAUS, Berrien Springs, South Bend. We're on the web at WAUS.org, where you can safe and securely pledge your support. Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. President Trump is insisting that other countries follow fair trading rules and deal fairly with the U.S. He's in Vietnam attending the Asian Pacific Economic Forum. There, he said he won't let the U.S. be harmed by international trade agreements.
From this day forward, we will compete on a fair and equal basis. We are not going to let the United States be taken advantage of anymore. I am always going to put America first, the same way that I expect all of you in this room to put your countries first.
President Trump has pulled the U.S. out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement that was to involve a dozen nations. The remaining 11 countries are looking to keep the deal in place, even without the U.S. Alabama's Republican Senate candidate is denying claims that he initiated sexual contact with a 14-year-old girl decades ago when he was 32. 3 other women have made similar allegations. These have been reported by the Washington Post. NPR's Jessica Taylor has more.
In a statement, Moore called the nearly 40-year-old allegations, quote, completely false and are a desperate political attack by the National Democrat Party and the Washington Post on this campaign. The woman and her mother went on the record to the Post to recount her story, where Moore pursued her romantically when she was a teenager and initiated sexual contact. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell responded to the allegations at the Capitol.
If these allegations are true, Roy Moore should step aside for all the obvious reasons. Very disturbing allegation.
McConnell backed Moore's opponent, appointed Senator Luther Strange, in the GOP primary. Moore now faces Democrat Doug Jones in the December election. Jessica Taylor, NPR News, Washington.
Congressional Republicans are moving ahead with plans to pass a tax overhaul by the end of the year. NPR's Kelsey Snell has details on the House and Senate tax bills that will need to be merged.
Senate Republicans unveiled a tax bill they say would slash the corporate rate and reduce taxes for most individuals. The Senate Finance Committee aims to begin debate next week, with plans for a full Senate vote after Thanksgiving. This version keeps some of the popular tax breaks the House would eliminate. The Senate aims to preserve tax breaks for mortgage interest, medical bills, and education expenses, but it would eliminate deductions for state and local taxes. Like the House, the Senate wants to double the standard deduction taken by most taxpayers. A key House committee has approved its version, and leaders plan to vote on that bill next week. Kelsey Snell, NPR News, the Capitol.
The Secretary of the Air Force, Heather Wilson, says the service failed to turn over criminal information about the Texas church shooter to civilian authorities. Wilson says the Air Force is conducting a probe into why information about the shooter's court-martial and jail time for domestic violence were not passed on to a federal database that checks the background of potential gun buyers. This is NPR. A researcher in Boston says the brain of former NFL star Aaron Hernandez was found to have a severe condition of CTE. It's a degenerative brain disease that researchers link with trauma to the head, especially in professional athletes. Hernandez was serving a life sentence in Massachusetts when he hanged himself in his cell earlier this year. Dr. Ann McKee says the damage in Hernandez's brain was the most severe she had seen in a person so young.
Ruled that a paralytic known as cisatracurium should not be used in the upcoming execution of 46-year-old Scott Dozier, who was scheduled to die next Tuesday. The concern is that the paralytic could mask signs that the other drugs in the cocktail are not working, and Dozier could be conscious while he suffocated and unable to show signs of suffering. The judge has instead asked the Nevada Supreme Court to review the lethal injection process. Dozier, who was convicted of murdering and dismembering a man in Las Vegas in 2002, has foregone any further appeals and has reportedly been adamant that he is ready to die. For NPR News, I'm Paul Boger in Reno.
A judge in Spain has released the Speaker of Catalonia's regional parliament. The Speaker had been jailed on rebellion charges. This stems from a vote the Catalan Parliament took this year to declare independence from Spain. The Spanish government has ignored the vote and locked up some Catalan leaders who supported secession. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News.
Support for NPR comes from Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, analyzing the genetic weaknesses of more than 25,000 tumors to craft precision treatments for cancer. More at danafarber.org/beatcancer. And Americans for the Arts at americansforthearts.org.
It's now 7:06. Good morning to you. Michiana Morning here on 90.7 FM WAUS. I'm Teddy Withers. Thank you for listening. Take a look at the weather. Had a little dusting of snow last night here in Berrien Springs. Some scattered light flurries in the Michiana area as we speak. The temperature's right at 20 degrees, mostly cloudy and just a little breezy. A slight chance of some morning snow, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Today, November 10, with a high of 31 degrees on this 242nd birthday of the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis. Proud to be a United States Marine veteran, I am. And Semper Fi to all you veterans out there, and active duty reservists, or if you have family of people that have served. Semper Fi, Veterans Day tomorrow. We are thankful for the service, indeed. Continuing now with the forecast for the weekend. Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 20. Tomorrow sunny with a high of 38 degrees. A chance of some snow tomorrow night, Veterans Night. And on Sunday, a chance of snow and some rain mixed in throughout the day. Cloudy at a high of 41 degrees Sunday. And then it looks like some sunny skies next week with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s for highs. Support for this program is provided by WAUS members and the South Bend Symphony Orchestra under director Alistair Willis, leading an American celebration featuring Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture at the Morris Center tomorrow evening, November 11 at 7:30. The number for tickets and information is 574-235-9190. Online at southbendsymphony.org. Back to the music. We'll get the hour going with the English concert and the music from the ballet Saul. Handel's music. That's the Allegro from Handel's. Handel's Allegro from the Ballet Saul, Act 1, the Symphonia. Trevor put up with the English concert performing for us. And thank you so much for your help with our fall fundraiser. We've raised $57,725 so far, with 61 people becoming brand new members. Thank you. You can still help by calling 800-553-9287, pledging online at waus.org, texting the letters WAUS to the number 41444, mailing in your renewal, or you contribute via our WAUS app. Just tap donate and make your contribution through our secure web store. Thank you very much for your support. Greatly appreciated. And for you now, Bach. Here's the LaSalle Quartet, the Prelude and Fugue. prelude and fugue in E major from Bach, an arrangement of Mozart's there, with the La Salle Quartet performing for us. It's 7:18. Here's Jose Iturbi and a Hungarian Rhapsody from Franz Liszt. Jose Iturbi performing Franz Liszt's Rhapsody, Hungarian Rhapsody, number 11 there. It's 7:24. Vivaldi for you now. Music from the Concerto in C major. the music of Antonio Vivaldi. That was the first movement Allegro from the Concerto in C major for violin. Giuliano Carmagnola, the violinist with the Venice Baroque Orchestra, Andrea Marcon conducting. And it's just about 7:30. This is Michiana Morning on 90.7 FM, WAUS. We have for you now the music of Beethoven's 28th Sonata. Here's Richard Good. Richard Good performing the Lively March from Beethoven's Sonata number 28 in A major. And it's 7:36. I'd like to say good morning and thank you to Phil Kwasinski for calling up and renewing his membership with us here. Thank you so much, Phil, for your renewal and your support. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you. And thank you all for your support, all the renewing members and the 61 new members. Thank you so much for supporting us here at WAUS. Narciso Yepes Freidel and a prelude from my Toi Vie la Boche on Michiana Morning 90.7 FM, 7:37. The prelude number 5 in D from Aitor Villalobos, Narciso Yepes performing for us here on WAUS. It's 7:41 and today's day sponsor is Sherry Gabby Ostermeyer, honoring her dad Jack Gabby, who along with his wife Donna instilled a love and appreciation for music in all 5 of their children. Jack and Donna taught their children harmony in music and in life. And music now from Tommaso Albinoni, right here on WAUS, 7:42. Neil Black, oboe with the English Chamber Orchestra. and the Allegro from Tommaso Albinone's Concerto for Oboe in D minor. It's now 7:46. The events edition of Church Calendar coming right up for you now. The new Philharmonia Orchestra and the music of Leo Delibes from the Ballet Sylvia here. That's Richard Bonning and the new Philharmonia Orchestra with the final scene from the ballet Sylvia, Act 2. The music of Leo Delibes here on Michiana Morning, 90.7 FM. It is 7:51. And the music now of Manuel de Falla. Here's the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra.
Friday, November 10th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Birthdays, please come down. Today for breakfast is barbecue pork sandwich.
The one right next to it, honey. That was yesterday's menu. I didn't X it off. So Friday.
Okay.
And we don't have to read breakfast. They've already done that. So right underneath it.
Today for breakfast is cheese pizza, Philly pretzel wedge, sweet potato fries, and cinnamon apples.
Okay.
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs group. Go on in.
My name is Rachel and I'm going to be showing you some facts about Havanese. Havanese reach up to their full size 6 to 8 months. Havanese coat is straight or wavy. The adult coat reaches a length of 6 to 8 inches.
My name is Mira and I'm going to be telling you some facts about pugs. Pugs are an old and ancient type of dog breed. A long time ago, pugs were treated like royalty. And also, a group of pugs is called a grumble. They can live up to 12 to 15 years depending on their health and how well they're treated.
Hi, I'm Alana, and I'm going to be talking about popular names for cats. 10 popular female names for cats are Bella, Kitty, Lucy, Chloe, Luna, Sophie, Lily, Daisy.
Slow down so we can understand them.
And Lily, but spelled different. Top 10 male names are Max, Oliver, Tiger, Simba, Charlie, Milo, Smokey, Jack, Leo, and Kitty. Kitty is a very popular name because it is an English baby name. In English, the meaning of it is the oldest known pet name for girls, named Catherine or Kathleen. Sometimes it is used in its own right here.
My name is Dina. I'm talking about the border collie. The male border collie weighs about 31 to 44 pounds. The female border collie weighs 27 to 42 pounds. The male border collie is 19 to 22 inches and the female is 18 to 21. The border collie can live from 10 to 17 years and their origin is United Kingdom. These are some facts about the border collie.
Okay, thank you. Anchors, go back on. Oh, go ahead. Anna, go ahead.
Hi, I am Anna. I'm going to be talking about golden retrievers. A golden retriever can live to be 10 to 12 years old. A female can weigh 55 to 71 pounds and can be 20 to 21 inches long. A male can weigh 65 to 75 pounds and can be 20 to 24 inches long. Golden retrievers are gun dogs. Thank you for listening.
Slow down. It's hard to understand. Not too fast. Okay. Okay. Tell him why he's up there.
Why are you up there? It's my birthday.
And your name is?
Rowan.
What kind of cake are you having?
Tom Brady cake.
Whoa.
That sounds very
That's cool, huh? And when's your birthday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay.
How old are you turning?
8.
8 yesterday. Wow. With Tom Brady cake. Is it shaped like a football or Tom Brady, or what does a Tom Brady cake look like?
It's like a football.
Is it like a great big football?
Yeah.
All right. So you already ate the cake yesterday?
No.
Not yet? When do you get to have the cake?
On my party.
Oh, on your party. All right. Very good. Thank you, Rowan. Okay, Zoe.
Email contest.
Email contest. Teachers, watch your email this morning because our class has another chance to win. We had our topics this week for the pigs category and the cats and dogs. So there will be a question about that in your email today. All right, and you two get to say,
Thanks for being with us. Bye.